Hi everyone, I'm Rusty Hale with PCS Outdoors. Here's another type of stake that we have here for customers to purchase. This is a 46-inch wooden oak marsh stake. There's a hole drilled about halfway down. These work really well if you're out in a muskrat marsh where stakes are pretty scarce in them places a lot of times. So you can have these right with you. You can attach your trap to it before you even go out into the marsh, which would save you a lot of time, and you just simply have your trap up on the feed bed or wherever you're at, and you just take it and drive it in. And it's just quick and handy, and when you come up to check your trap, you don't have to fish around for it. If the trap is gone, you just simply pull the stake up and your trap muskrat come with it. These work really well in cattail marshes and ditch banks where the bottom is really mucky, where you can't get a short stake in. This one here is a 2-foot hardwood stake. I just have one hole about 2 inches down from the top of them. I use these a lot on my water line. Same principle, you got your trap on the bank, and then you just run this out. You shove it in the water. I don't like to shove them in too deep. Just deep enough to hold a mink or a muskrat. You want a coon to get out, and he'll get up on bank with this and take it through the grass, and he'll get tangled up on the bank. Very economical. I make these stakes myself, and I use them exclusively on my trap line. This one here is an 18-inch one. These work really well if you're using them dog-proof traps. You can drive them in. There's a hole in the top of it. You can drive them in and use them for anchoring your dog-proof traps, but you want to make sure that you get these drove in far enough in the ground to where that coon cannot get wrapped around this and get leverage on that trap, and he'll pull his leg out. And if you want, you can take a drill or something. I haven't done it, but you can drill into the top of this, put a little coon lure down into the top of that stake. Try to help keep his attention on what he's doing, working that trap. Very nice little stake. You can attach your trap to it before you go, and you can just go run and plug them in the ground real quick. This here is a little 12-inch body grip peg. I've designed this myself because there were so many times I'd be out on the creek trying to stabilize the 110 under an undercut bank. And anybody that's done any amount of trapping knows that that can be a real bear to do that. So if you look at the top of this stake, there's 2 grooves cut in the top of this stake about a 1/2 inch down, and you're just simply going to take this trap, put the stake up in between the jaws, and turn it, and it's going to lock into them pegs. You can see there, the trap won't come off. And then you can just take and like this rock, say you got a mink coming through there, you can take this stake and shove it in the ground, and that trap is going to set right on top of that stake, just like that. There's a hole in there where you can wire your chain and get everything down out of the way. Now the mink's going to come along and get in that. When that trap fires, it drops and falls right off the stake. If you do any amount of mink trapping, you know how valuable these stakes will be to you. You can wire your trap to it, and then just take the stake, just poke it right in between the jaws like that, and put it in your basket, and you're all ready to go. Stake and trap is there. When you find your location, you grab it and put it in. I think they'll work really well for you. Once again, I'm Rusty Hale with PCS Outdoors. Give us a call and we'll try to accommodate everything that you need. If you have a question, give us a call and we'll do our best to answer it. And if we can't answer it, call the next day and we'll have the answer for you. Thanks a lot, and thanks for your business.